Welcome back to another episode of Between Two Clouds. I'm your host, Danny Hunt. Our guest today is Mike Allen, Territory Business Exec at Tangoe. Mike, welcome to the show.
Hey, Danny, thank you for having me. I tease you about this all the time, but I'm finally on Between Two Clouds, so I'm honored, man. Thank you so much for having me.
We're glad you're here. It's been a long time coming. I think you and I first bonded over our shared love of the sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
Oh boy.
Thoughts?
Yep. Yep. Yeah. The McGriddles have done wonders for me when it comes to the taste of them, not so much the after effects of what you get from the McGriddle.
Yeah. I think you said this at one point, but the harmony between the pancake and the sausage,
Oh,
something to
yeah.
behold.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it. And I always think about the guy whose job it was to come up with the next breakfast sandwich for McDonald's. And he goes, you know what? I'm out of ideas. Throw a pancake on there. Let's just see what happens. And he probably made his bonus for the year just on that idea. So, yeah,
It's funny that you
fascinating. Love me the McGriddle.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that. The creator of the McGriddle, a guy by the name of Tom Ryan, also created the stuffed crust pizza. So it's an inspiring fellow, that Tom Ryan.
Yeah, talk about a winner. Two ideas that probably made his career right there. My gosh,
Yeah.
what's he at home right now tinkering with for next? You know,
Diet companies. I think he's keeping those folks in business.
Ozempic. Yeah.
So switching gears here a little bit, Mike. Tangoe, great partner of ours. Talk a little bit about Tangoe, what you guys are doing over there. Maybe some of the changes that you've seen in recent years.
Yeah. So as you know, Danny, I've been in telecom expense management now for coming up on 10 years, and in telecom basically my entire career. So the changes that we've seen in regards to Tangoe and our customers is really that push to get to the cloud. You know, everyone for the longest time has known Tangoe to be telecom expense management, traditional, managing circuits, data circuits, and basically putting all that into one window so they can have a look at it, do the auditing of those invoices month over month. But lately, it's organizations coming to us and existing customers all the same saying, hey, you do a great job with our wireless expenses. You do a great job with our fixed expenses. We need help with this cloud stuff because we have everyone that has a cell phone in the company. They're using a ton of technology on their phones that we're paying for. We have no idea if it's redundant. We have no idea how to get our arms around it from a security perspective. So that's been the biggest change, right, is just seeing everyone move to the cloud, not just for SaaS applications, but also trying to get their infrastructure spend under control. Once everyone went to working from home from COVID, the game completely changed, right? And now we're seeing people come back into the office. So it's, hey, is the game going to change again? Or are people going to go back to those data center type setups? We really don't know. So it's interesting to look at from an industry standpoint, and also from where the country is kind of shifting with their technology, where the world is shifting with their technology. So I could talk about it for days, man. You know I'm a nerd for this stuff, but yeah, it's been really cool to see.
No, we're excited about it too. And I think your comment about cloud and what's happening and cost containment, especially just
Yeah.
visibility, right? That's a big driver for us. Switching gears on you again. I know you were in an area that was affected pretty heavily by the storms at the beginning of last month. How are you,
Yeah.
man? How did you fare through all of that?
Yeah, thanks for asking, man. You know, we're doing okay. We're doing really good. It seems like it was so long ago now, but really it was only just a month ago, right? We were dealing with that. Our area in South Carolina was hit pretty hard relative to what I've seen from hurricanes before, because I'd never really been through one. But this one coming up the way it did through the Gulf smacked us pretty good, knocked some trees down, a lot of power lines and trees down. So we were without power for a good 5 or 6 days, right? And then when we got our power back, we were able to help some neighbors of ours and really get them a place to do some laundry or just come have a shower. We were cooking for some people, so our house kind of felt like a hotel for a little bit. But what a good opportunity for us to give back and help out with our friends in our community. So I guess that's my silver lining, right? Was
Yeah.
finding an opportunity to help. But we were the fortunate ones compared to folks in northwestern Carolinas when it's related to places like Asheville, right, where they were just
Yeah.
decimated. A lot of places aren't coming back. So in conclusion to your question, we're doing well, but we're doing a lot better than some of those areas. So I would encourage anybody who hasn't donated to maybe take a minute, consider giving back to those communities and helping them out, because they did lose everything, and you're in the safety of your home when tragedies are far away and you don't really feel it. Well, this one we felt because it was home, right? So
Yeah.
I would encourage people to give back if you could.
Well, it's awesome of you. Appreciate you opening up your house, running a hotel for a period of time. I know that's not easy, and having guests can sometimes extended guests that's difficult to do. But you're right, and I think folks still need help in Western North Carolina. So to your point, we'll down the show notes, we'll leave a couple links to Mountain Strong Fund, maybe Mana Food Bank for folks that
Yep.
are interested in helping out. Before we sign out here, Mike, and again, I appreciate you joining us today.
Hmm.
You and Nate have your own little podcast, vodcast.
Yeah.
Take a quick second, tell us about it.
Yeah, so thanks. So Nate Dodd, some kind of the first person I gravitated to when I started working at Tangoe, been a really good friend and mentor to me in my journey with Tangoe. And we started a podcast where we talk about everything related to telecom expense management and nothing related to telecom expense management. So we've recorded a few episodes we have in the can. We're going to start putting them back out there. But it's just been a great opportunity for us to, take our sense of humor, things we laugh at. Danny, we tend to go off script and laugh at a few things here and there. So we wanted to capture it someplace and put it back out so that people could get a feel for not only the industry and where it's going, cool things that we're noticing, but also just see our sense of humor.
Yeah, that's awesome. And sense of humor you and Nate have. So listen, Mike, thanks again for taking the time to come out. Enjoy chatting with you for a few minutes, and for everybody else who stopped by. Until next time.